Right on, guys. This is recovery day 7 for my septoplasty and turbinate reduction I had done on the 21st of September. So it was 7 days ago. Still not feeling 100%. Nose is still congested. Not as bad as it was every day that goes by. It's just getting that little bit better. I'm trying to sort of stay away from hot environments because that makes your nose block up a bit like it would do with a cold. Trying to keep the air cool is about the best you can do, really. Sleeping wise, I'm still having to sleep on the sofa. I tried a couple of nights, which would have been days sort of like 3 and 4 in bed, and ended up with the worst night's sleep, even sleeping up on the wedge. So I've been sleeping on the sofa and sort of managed to sleep pretty much consistently right through the night. But then, of course, you've been sleeping when breathing through my mouth. Mouth is dry. There's no more blood now. I think that stopped about day 5. All I'm getting now really is just crusting and mucus residue. I'm still using the spray. The recommendations are 4 to 6 times a day. I've probably been using mine 6 to 8, obviously because I suffer with chronic rhinitis. That's always there lurking in the background as well. If you don't suffer from rhinitis, you might get away with a bare minimum of 4, but I've certainly been using a good 8 times a day on the spray. It keeps everything moving, keeps all the mucus out. I've been using Vaseline run inside my nose as well, because again, a bit like when you have a cold, it gets dry and hard and cracks. You want to try and alleviate any pain. You might see from the video I still got a bit of swelling down this side of my nose. Taking ibuprofen and paracetamol. I'm not as regularly as I was. I'm getting away with sort of like first thing. My nose is a bit tender from sort of trying to clear the mucus. Sort of trying to refrain from blowing my nose, but sort of trying to force extra air down your nasal passage sort of thing, and that kind of reverberates in the end of your nose, and it hurts. No, it does. It's like it's almost like somebody smack you in the nose. So but pain wise, he's quite tolerable. And I was sort of then trying to cut down sort of like maybe ibuprofen, sort of like first thing in the morning, middle of the day, and before I go to bed. Paracetamol, obviously ibuprofen to keep down the swelling. They say your nose can be congested from anywhere up to 1 to 2 weeks, and I think mine is going to stretch all into the 2 weeks. Hopefully by the 3rd week, which is when I due to have my next round of Botox, hopefully it will have settled and gone back to its normal self. You can tell you're breathing a lot. Breathing is a lot easier than what it was. It's not bunged up or congested like it was, but obviously until the congestion clears properly, I'm not going to be able to see the full benefit from it as such, really. Anything else? That's about it, really. I wanted to do a lot last few days. I started doing a little bit more yesterday and today. Sort of try to rest as much as I could. Mind you, to be honest with you ain't going to want to do a lot. No, it's like having a bad head cold. It just drains you of energy. You're not sleeping very well, so that makes you even more tired. So as it was, I did a 10-day stint work-wise up until I had my operation. So I had no lie-ins. I had a lot of rest anyway. And then combine that with the fact I haven't been sleeping very well either. It's taken a little while to get my energy levels back. You sort of go and do a bit, think, I can't be bothered to do any more now. But today's a bit better. I had a couple of good nights sleep now, sort of thing. Some energy levels are coming back up again. Hopefully, next few days, sort of thing, my nose will clear all together and we'll be all good to go. Really, when I start doing a bit more this week, they say sort of do what you feel you can. Don't go ploughing into stuff. I said the fact my nose has stopped bleeding now. Is a good sign, sort of thing. Means everything's sealed up. The likelihood of having a nosebleed now is quite minimal. I've been using my nasal spray. This is day 2 of going back to using my metronome furoate spray, so hopefully it won't cause any nosebleeds. I'm only using it on the half dose for the minute, just until the congestion clears and my nose has sort of gone back 99% healed up. So obviously you don't want to, because obviously because it's a steroid spray, you don't want it to thin any shooters or weak blood vessels in your nose, because otherwise you'll get nosebleeds again. I've been lucky, sort of thing. I've had no, other than a little bit of weep in the blood, I've had no nosebleeds since the bad one I had when I was on the ward up at Dutchy. Since then, it weeped for a couple of days. You could sort of feel it it'd be there on the edge of your nose and you'd have a bit of dry blood in the morning, but it was nothing that really meant you had to stem the bleeding. I did try cold packs over my nose a little bit. Does and doesn't work really. It was more so to stem the bleeding when I was in the hospital. I did try it once here at home, and to be honest, I didn't really feel any better than if I didn't use them at all, really. So each to their own. Right on, guys. So I'll have a bit of catch up maybe in another week's time. Cheers and bye.